Senate Bill SB 1572. Short title, Schools Early Literacy. And again, it's going to be in the Senate Education Committee. Lots of bills this week in the Senate Education Committee. As I mentioned, have been mentioned earlier, they may not get to all of these bills. Some of these bills will probably have to be postponed to the following week. But it is scheduled for a hearing on Tuesday in the Senate Education Committee. It was introduced by Senator SHOPE of District 6, no, District 8.
I think he's,
Down.
I think
16.
he's 8.
Yeah, 8.
He's south. I don't
8.
know. Casa Grande.
Yeah, that Casa Grande. Basically, what this bill does, it requires all applicants of certificates for common instruction that they pass a literally instruction assessment to show that the applicant is capable of teaching reading. Now, if we stop there, that's a good thing, right? I mean, we want these teachers to show that they can actually teach reading if they're going to be teaching reading to these kids, okay? And this bill apparently does that. But we have been talking, folks, we do talk to experts, when we need an opinion. We don't just, if I don't know the subject that well, or even if I do know it, sometimes I will consult with somebody who's actually been doing this for a long time and knows what they're doing, etc. And the consensus that I have on this is that, yeah, it's okay, but it's established such a large bureaucracy to enforce this and to administer this. And what they said is that there is such a program that has been in effect for some years in Massachusetts that does the same thing, but they've already done all the legwork on it. And there are other states, about 3 or 4 states, that are already following that same pattern. So we don't have to go through all this. All we have to do is adopt the Massachusetts plan, and then we will have a way of making sure that the teachers who teach kids how to read, that they actually can do the teaching. So in light of that, it's why are we doing this the hard way when we could do it the easy way? Still, it is a good thing to have, so we are giving it, or at least I am giving it a yes to it, that we like the bill, but I do have some reservations based on the conversations that I've had with people who have been in education for a long time.
Well, I like the part about a part of it that basically provides that for the teaching of children that can't read. And as I've said, a couple of times before, I volunteered when I first moved to Arizona. I volunteered in the libraries of some of the schools around, and you find that many of the students, even in upper grades, are not able to read, even at a 3rd grade level. And apparently, if you're in the education field, being able to read at the 3rd grade level is some kind of a benchmark. I'm not quite sure why that benchmark should be, but it is a benchmark. Yeah, and it apparently tells them whether you're going to be able to progress in learning how to read. But there are so many students in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd grade level that cannot read at 3rd grade level, and we really, really need to do something about that. The fact that this is a cumbersome bill, as long as it takes some steps to make sure that all students are being able to read and taught to read at the 3rd grade level or whatever level it is they need. We need our teachers to start emphasizing reading, and for that reason, I'm in favor of this bill.
Yeah, we agree with that. We are in favor, and my only concern was that we're doing it the hard way, but it's
a start.
It's a start. It's a good thing.
Yeah.
So.